Spotlight, and we are home for the holidays, and we hope that you are all doing the exact same thing. As always, I'm Lauren. We'll check in with Mike in just a few minutes, but my goodness, we have such a great show for you today. If you love crab cakes, Mark Canzonetta has you completely covered. Mike and I were lucky to be there, many moons ago, tasting those within the Pesto's Test Kitchen. And if you are looking for great gift ideas and you want to stay local, we have those for you as well. And we all know that we're home right now because of COVID-19. And in a few minutes, I'll have a story about a man that personally was a really tough loss, and for our community, an even bigger loss. But in the meantime, I know Mike Case is standing by in Talmadge, Ohio, hopefully warmed by a fire or next to a Christmas tree this time. I'm really not all that sure, but Mike, air hugs to you, and I know you've got so many great things coming, don't you?
Welcome as we get ready for another Valley Spotlight Extreme Home Edition, and we have some really cool stories this year. As you can see, we're almost decorated for Christmas. I wore my festive, ugly Christmas sweater. The tree is almost done. We're getting there. We're not like Lauren. We don't just leave it up all year long. The stockings are hung by the chimney with care. And our elf, Icy, is here, but he's quarantining, just like the rest of us. So another few days and he'll be able to come out and wreak havoc in the house. So we're getting ready. It should be a fun holiday. I hope everybody's staying safe. That's why we're trying to stay separate this year and stay safe as well. So stay with your families, small groups, have as much fun as you can, and hopefully Santa will come to your house, and hopefully Santa will come to this house too. Who knows? We might get cold this year. You never know. Anyway, all right. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Someone I know, someone near and dear to me will say Christmas Vacation. A Christmas Story. That's a good one. It's a Wonderful Life. That's a good one. What about Die Hard? Is that considered a Christmas story? I'm not sure. But one gentleman from the Valley decided to make his own Christmas movie. It's called Worst Christmas Ever, and it stars some local people, and it's really going gangbusters this year. Here we go.
'Twas the day before Christmas in East Jesus, Ohio.
I knew I wanted to make a teenage comedy, like a dark comedy, and just the setting of this area, the Mahoning Valley, kind of inspired the movie a little bit.
That was always the plan for Johnny Cecatelli. He was from the Valley, but in California, working and writing for Fox Sports. And now it was time to come back.
It was pretty crazy. I got put on a path when I was in LA that I met a filmmaker, my favorite filmmaker of all time.
It was Sam Raimi, known for Evil Dead and the Spider-Man trilogy, who made the time to give him the advice that he needed.
What part of Ohio? And I said, Youngstown. He goes, I know Youngstown. And he told me that his brother was an emergency room doctor in Youngstown for years. And we had a 45-minute conversation. He gave me a lot of great advice, and he said, go to Youngstown, make the movie.
And back to the Valley he came.
For virtually no money, it's very tough. I don't recommend it to anybody to start a movie without your whole budget in place, but we were very gung-ho and impatient and passionate, and that's what got us through. We started shooting this movie in 2017, actually. We shot a little fake trailer that we used to raise money for a bigger movie, and we eventually went one step higher and higher and higher and made a feature film.
The movie is called Worst Christmas Ever.
So the movie's about a teenage girl who finds out she's pregnant on Christmas Eve.
I'm pregnant.
I love everything. Wait. What?
So it's not my worst Christmas ever, it's not your worst Christmas ever, it's her worst Christmas ever, and it's told through her point of view.
The star is from the Valley, Rachel Lane, who plays Sophia. And you'll see Leonardo Mancini, Boom Boom's son, in there too.
I'm gonna get so fat.
Not bad for a kid from the Valley, trying to chase his dreams.
My dad was very supportive. When I was a little kid, he asked me what I wanted to do. I knew at 10 years old, I told him I want to play second base for the New York Yankees. And he looked at me and he kind of smiled and he said, what else do you want to do? And a few years later, I discovered filmmaking, and ever since then, they supported me 100%.
He might not be on the Yankees, but he might have hit a home run with this film, if the reviews are any indication.
Wild and crazy, absurd. Movies are art. Comedy is art. It's all subjective. It's all what people get out of it. And we'll find an audience. We'll find our audience. And, not everybody will love it, but hey, everybody's a critic. There's just very few creators out there. So trying to be a creator. Hopefully they get a good laugh out of it and at the characters' expenses. I say it's a feel-good movie and that you'll feel good you're not the characters in the movie.
Which leaves us with two important questions. First, what's next for Johnny in his filmmaking career?
It's kind of a follow-up to Worst Christmas Ever. It's called The Grasshopper, and it's a straight-up comedy. Whereas Worst Christmas Ever is a dark comedy with a lot of drama in there, the next one is a real, straight comedy. We're going to shoot it here in the Mahoning Valley, and hopefully 2021, and go from there.
And finally, what's better, Christmas in LA or right here at home?
That's a great question. I would say you can't. It's not Christmas without snow. Even in LA out there, it's not Christmas. It's just another nice day.
Hey, Santa.
Worst Christmas ever.
So congratulations to Johnny and all his hard work. Once again, Rachel Lane is from Leavittsburg. Huyu Wantata is from Youngstown. You might recognize that name. And Chase Crawford, one of the other main players in this, is from Southern Ohio, Monroe, Ohio. If you'd like to watch it, I wrote a few of these down. It's on just about everything for the holidays. Amazon Prime, it's on YouTube, it's on Dish Network, it's on Armstrong Cable, it's on Fandango, it's on Google Play. Check it out. It's Worst Christmas Ever. Hope you like it. Might become one of your Christmas traditions. Lauren, over to you.
Well, Mike, hopefully it's not the worst Christmas ever, but my gosh, I can't wait to see the movie. And of course, Ray's son, we're big Mancini family fans around here. You know who else we're fans of? Mark Canzonetta, anything he does. And you and I had the chance to taste a crab cake and then drink a giant drink the way that we used to before all of this happened. So take a look at this one.
All right, as the holidays are almost upon us, we thought it would be a good idea to show you what the Canzonettas do for their holiday cocktail parties.
I know, and look who's up with us.
Hey, baby.
Mark's right over here too.
I know. Hey, Mike.
Good to
Hi,
see you.
Lauren. How are
Thanks
you?
for having a cocktail party for us.
One of my favorite things to do in the holidays.
All right, and so we're going to do the food, and you guys are going to do the drinks, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we can handle that. She's very good at what she does.
All right, so we asked Mark what his go-to meal or appetizer for a cocktail party.
Well, you know what, for me, and you want to impress your friends, it's the holidays. We live a little bit better at the holidays, where we smile a lot more. We want to treat our friends, so I'm thinking crab cake.
Spend a little bit more too,
Spend a little bit more money, a little bit more luxurious ingredients that you don't use necessarily the other time of the year. So we're going to make a crab cake.
All right, let's go over here. You want to go?
Yeah, you guys go over there. Mike and I are going to make a crab cake. So we're going to start with an egg. We're going to have a pound of special crab, this is the crab that they pull out of the body, and this is the lump kernel crab, the jumbo lump. We want a little bit of each, okay? So they both have different flavors, different textures. So it's a pound of each. We're going to start with 2 eggs. And we're going to have a little bit of binder, so we're going to have a little bit of heavy mayonnaise. Use your favorite mayonnaise, the brand that you've been using your whole life. You can find the recipe on the website. We're going to have some chives in here. We're going to season it with fresh ground pepper, a little bit of salt. I have to have a little bit of hot sauce in my crab cake. Just a little bit. Make it a little bit more exciting. So use your favorite hot sauce, a couple dabs.
I don't care about the guests that much.
Exactly. We are going to juice and zest the lemon because the zest of the lemon has twice as much flavor as the juice. So we're going to do a little bit of each. So we're going to take 1 lemon and juice it.
Now I'm going to ask you a question here in a second.
Go ahead.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I don't see the Old Bay seasoning.
We're not doing that style. We're not doing a Baltimore crab cake.
All right.
We're doing a Mark Canzonetta crab cake.
This is a Warren crab cake.
This is a Warren crab cake. So we're going to mix this all together now. And we're just going to combine that egg and the mayonnaise and make everything happy. Now we're going to take our crab. Look at all that crab.
What kind was that again?
That is the special crab.
Special crab.
And this is the jumbo lump. Look at that beautiful jumbo lump crab right there. Okay?
A little bit.
You know, what I hate about when you go out for a crab cake, everybody muddles it up with vegetables and a lot of bread.
Too much bread.
Exactly.
Right.
We're just going to a little bit. I'm using panko breadcrumbs, and I'm only going to use about 1/4 cup per can of crab, per pound of crab. And now we're going to mix this together. And you want to mix it gently because you want your guests to see that you spent that extra money on those jumbo lump kernels of crab. So you just want to just gently fold that all together. And we're not going to saute these, we're not going to fry these, we're going to bake these.
Okay.
Okay? So, Mike, do you like a big crab cake or a small crab?
I like a big crab cake.
So we're going to give like a 3-ounce crab cake.
It's a pretty good size.
It's about a 1/2 cup crab cake.
Okay.
So we just once it comes together, you know.
So can you tell just by looking at this how many crab cakes you can make?
Oh yeah. Well, I can do the math in my head.
That's what I'm saying. Is it like 6?
So you're going to get about 6 to a pound.
Okay.
You're going to get about 6 to a pound of crab. So we're just going to take these, we're going to put them on a non-stick baking sheet or a Silpat sheet, whatever you have.
Look how good those look already.
See all those jumbo beautiful lumps of crab you have in there?
And the crab's already cooked, so it's not going to take
It's
super long
gorgeous.
to do, right?
So we're going to take that, and now we're going to put these in a 375-degree oven for about 12 minutes.
All right, they're going
Okay.
in, and when he pops back up, we're going to make this topping to it.
It's called chive aioli.
Chive aioli.
We're going to make a chive aioli, really simple again. So you're going to get a mixing bowl. We're going to take some of that heavy mayonnaise. Now, if you want to make it from scratch, you can make that mayonnaise dressing from scratch. You can do that. Add some chives, fresh chopped chives. Again with the lemon juice.
So it's very similar to the mixture.
Very similar. But this is going to shine through a lot more. Let's put your lemon juice in. Another dash of hot sauce. A little bit of salt. Fresh ground pepper. And we're just going to mix that together.
We're good to go.
And we're good to go. How easy is that?
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll pop these out of the oven, we'll rejoin the wife, and figure out what kind of drink we're going to make.
Absolutely. Sounds great.
Be right back.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make. Only A to Z.com.
Well, Ducut not only sells the product, but we service them. We have parts and service support for every machine that you buy at Ducut. You are purchasing a machine, it's eventually going to break or need work, and we are here to do that. You don't get that from an online sale or a mass merchant. They just don't have the ability to have the parts and the service. We send our mechanics to school every year. We have 2 Briggs & Stratton master service technicians. There are not many in the country, probably less than 5,000 in the country, and we have 2 at Ducut. And we also have gold certified steel mechanics and numerous certifications in parts and service for every brand that we carry.
So let yourself go to Ducut. Let yourself go to Ducut.
Well, while the guys are making some crab cakes, Melissa, Canzonetta, and I, what are we gonna do, Melissa? What are you
We're
gonna
gonna
make?
make a party mule, but it's gonna be cherry for the holidays.
And a giant one at that.
Yes.
So it's a good thing we've got some friends over today. All right, tell me where we start. What do we do?
Okay, I filled this with ice. I'm gonna put a little bit more out of the sleigh.
You just let me know if you need my help. There we go. Tons of ice.
Okay, first you start with vodka, about 8 ounces.
Okay. 8 ounces of vodka.
Because it's a
giant
party
one.
mule.
This isn't just for one person. We have other people that want to drink this. I think Michael's gonna line up first.
So we better go 9 then.
You go 9. Go big or go home is what we always say, right? Okay.
And then I fresh squeeze this lime ahead of time. You have to have fresh lime.
Okay. So how much of that? That looks like a big
4 ounces.
Yeah. For this one? All right.
And then Bistro 1907's homemade ginger syrup. That's what sets us apart, actually.
Okay, that's the secret right there.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, are you taking notes?
Yes.
So, okay, good.
I'm gonna do about 3 ounces because of the huge glass again.
Okay.
And since I can't shake this, I'm just gonna actually use a bar spoon to stir.
Sounds good. Sounds cold.
Okay, so this is
This is it?
cherry ginger beer.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is a I've never even heard of this.
I found it and we love it.
Okay, so we're gonna put it into, we're gonna do this together.
Do it, girl.
All right, okay. Guys, what do you think?
It looks great.
Pretty fantastic, doesn't it?
Mm.
And that.
Wait, it's not done.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on, just 1 second.
Gotta have our bada bing cherries.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Put the straws in. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right. So crab cakes, and we've got this fantastic mule, a holiday mule, right?
Yeah.
Very good stuff, you guys.
All right, let's get the sleigh out of the way.
Move this.
And bring it in.
Sleigh out of the way.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's get the guys.
All right, so now we have the crab cakes out of the oven, Mike.
They're done?
They're done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that amazing chive aioli, and we're just gonna put a little drizzle, and you're gonna garnish it with some more fresh chives.
Come on, chives.
So this is your go-to holiday appetizer. You wanna impress your friends, impress your family. This is your go-to
I'm telling
appetizer.
you, for the the 7 fishes, try this for your 7.
That's it. This is part of the 7 fishes.
All right.
Sounds
Okay.
good. All right, grab
Take a little piece.
Sure. Don't mind if I do.
And then we'll have a sip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Look at all that luxurious crab in there.
This is the best cocktail party I've ever been to.
Well done.
Nice.
Sweetness of the crab,
All right, Michael, let's see.
balanced by the lemon. I think we all got to get in here, right?
And
Go. That's a holiday meal.
Very nice.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that giant drink when it was safe and normal. How fun was that? Bistro 1907, it's open and they have a $5 kids menu and free hot chocolate if you want to go walk around downtown and see the lights. When we come back, a tribute to a man that when I think about this loss for us all, it takes my breath away, but we want to make sure we give credit where credit is due, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Salt Me is a company that produces products that are made out of Himalayan sea salt. I have a love affair with Himalayan sea salt. And as an ear, nose, and throat doctor, the most important thing for me is that the products are going to be effective and that they're going to be safe for patients. So I make products that help sinus conditions, and I make products that are going to be good for the skin and good for the body. And all of them are made of Himalayan sea salt.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight. We like to stay as positive as we possibly can on this show, but sometimes we're reminded of what's happening around us. And we had the news that Don Beauchane, the husband and this wonderful father and community member and firefighter from the city of Warren, when he passed away from COVID-19, it's a ripple effect through our team. This is the story of he and his wife and the business that they opened not that long ago for the sake of our community and their family.
We really thought about where to open it, and we both have hearts for Warren, and we both have hearts for downtown. My mom would tell stories when I was growing up about all the fun things she did at the Robbins Theater and how her and my aunt would come down here and shop, and I just always had this desire to open up a business down here.
As you walk into Blush Spa, you feel a sense of calm. And the woman who has had the ability to bring that overwhelming sense of calm to this space leads a life that is anything but.
I was in social work before coming here, and when we found out we were getting the children, adopting children, I knew that I needed a place of respite because, you know, we're older and starting all over again, so we have grandkids that are older than some of the children we adopted.
Yes, you heard Michelle Beauchane right. After raising her first family, she and her husband Don, a Warren firefighter, just knew they were destined to become parents again. They opened their doors to a little girl named Liliana. Her sister Jaime captured the hearts of the valley. Little Jaime, known as Brooklyn these days, was the recipient of a life-saving liver transplant. Brooklyn continues to thrive in her new home, and so do her 3 siblings. London is 10 and has made drastic improvements.
Our son, who was diagnosed with a learning disability, actually made honor roll his last 2 9 weeks of school, so we're super proud of him.
Brooklyn is now 8 and continues to thrive. Liliana is 6 years old, and the baby of the family, Luciana, is only 3.
The baby was born with a liver disease as well. She's missing the enzyme that processes sugar. So she's on a very strict diet where she can't have anything with sugar in it. So the diets are very restricted in our house, and there's a lot of different behavioral things that go on. So it's like, to us, it's our normal, but like I said, when other people come in, they're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. How do you do it every day? But it's our normal.
And as this family has grown, they have also learned lessons in very big ways. Blush Spa offers a series of therapeutic experiences which were created for Michelle's most important clients first, her children.
When the baby was sick, they would have to put her in the hospital because she can't have anything with sugar in it. Anything over the counter is flavored with sugar to make it taste good. So she got to the point where she was afraid to go to the doctor's office because in her mind that was like, I'm gonna go get an IV, I'm gonna get needles, and I have to have medication. So I started researching natural products and started making the products for the children, which led to my friends wanted me to make them products.
Her essential oil product line will now expand into a facial line and will eventually offer other relaxation products.
Just making sure that they had things that made them feel better and they were all natural and they were good for them. And then, like I said, it just kind of exploded from there. So now I'm getting ready to launch like a face line, and there's all kinds of products that we use in our facials here. In all of our services, essential oils are incorporated in them.
The spa offers facials, massage, aroma, and salt therapy experiences that evoke a sense of healing and calm. And after meeting Michelle, one could see how her overwhelming ability to create calm in places that can be stressful is one of the many reasons she leads a life full of undeniable love and success. And as we all take a deep breath for Michelle and their family and their children and everybody who has lost Don, it's time to take this very, very seriously and make sure that we don't lose anybody else that we so love. And Michelle, our thoughts and prayers are with you. So Michael, I will send it to you. I know you have a breath of fresh air and a breath of fresh music as well. So take it from here, okay?
Oh, it's so sad about Don. What a wonderful person, what a talented person. We're all really going to miss him. Well, it's not often you start a career change after the age of 40, but one local guy did. His name is Don Beauchane. If you went to Champion High School, you probably recognize him when you see him, and we were lucky to get him. He's a country singer, and he's really doing great things on the Billboard charts. Spends a little time in Nashville and here in Northeast Ohio, and his new song is really taking the country world by storm.
She was my girl. Music isn't everything in life, but if you enjoy it, you definitely have to stick with it.
If it weren't for that thinking, Don Beauchane would still be in the heating and cooling business, but he sold it less than 2 years ago to follow his dream.
Yeah, it's great. It was a lot of hard work. It still is hard work. It's fun, but it's a lot of work. It exhausts you mentally at the end of each day sometimes. So.
If I could.
But so worth it. Bobby and his music are rolling. Everyone needs a little break at some point, and he got it, thanks to Blake Shelton and his bandmate. It was a pleasant, life-changing surprise.
A little bit, yeah, because you never know what's going to happen. You think, I'm never going to catch a break or nobody's going to look at my music, but yeah, a little bit of a surprise, yeah. Janae Fleener, who is Blake Shelton's fiddle player, is featured on one of our songs in Nashville, and she put it on in front of Blake Shelton, and he really liked some of the songs, and he ended up putting on one of his playlists on Spotify, so that was really cool.
And that was the push he needed. Since then, an earlier tune, I Like to Drink, has taken off down south and got him in with some great musicians to make more music.
That helped, yeah. That was one of the reasons, yeah. And being in Nashville and having the musicians that we had on our album with George Strait, drummer, Lonnie Wilson, Jeff King, who is Reba McEntire's guitar player, Joel Keys, who is Jason Aldean's guitar player, and obviously Janae Fleener, who is Blake Shelton's fiddle player.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I'm amazed at the caliber of these musicians down there, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's great.
I'll never be the same. She was her mother's daughter.
We're getting a huge response. Our last song has over 800,000 streams in the first 2 months, so we're looking at this is probably going to be one of our biggest songs.
So keep an eye out for She Was My Girl, and keep an eye out for Bobby, who decided long ago that less is more when it comes to his music.
I didn't want to just play at the bar every weekend or 3 times a week. I wanted to try to make myself exclusive, and just instead of just being, accessible every week and people would just say, oh, I've heard him, I could hear him again next week, I don't need to come to this show. So I tried to make myself exclusive, and it worked out really well. You never know, you put a song out there and you hope everybody likes it, or maybe it's going to be a dud and nobody likes it at all. That's why, you put a full album out, because out of those 12 or 14 songs, you hope that people like 3 or 4 of them. And so far, we've had a huge response on all of our songs, so it hasn't been too much negativity around any of it. So
Sure, he's not 21 anymore, and it might be a little late to start a new career for some, but not Bobby.
It took a long time to get to that point, so I'll take it.
Yeah, It's always been your dream?
Yeah, I've played since I actually started when I was 6 years old playing guitar, taught myself how to play piano, drums. I play like 14 different instruments, so music has definitely been something that's been a part of me since I was a young kid. So.
And if you're thinking about shifting gears and making a change a little later in life, well, Bobby has some advice for you too.
Just keep trying, keep plugging away. You can't stop. If you stop, you'll never know. If I would have stopped, I wouldn't have been to this point now.
She was my girl, thinking of when she was my girl.
What a great guy. Bobby Ocean from right here in the Valley, making it big. It's so exciting to see. His song is called She Was My Girl. This is the latest, and it might debut in the top 50 on the Billboard chart. So that is really cool. Bobby's going to get back in the studio. He's going to finish that album in 2021. I think it's going to be a very special year for him. All right, when we come back, first our commercial break, and then a cool gift idea. If you're looking to give someone something fun for the holidays, you'll want to stick around for after this commercial break.
Hi, this is Elfie, the Metro Monthly Elf. I'm here to tell you about all the cool stuff you'll find at the Metro Monthly store. We have hoodies and sweatshirts and clothing for Dad. We have posters and aprons and messenger bags. We have Boots Bell, Idora, plus t-shirts and caps. We have framed prints of downtown, plus note cards and maps. We have big sizes, small sizes, and plus sizes too. We have cool stuff for Grandma and cool stuff for you. So stop by today, and please don't delay. Our workshop is humming. The store's up and running. We're here for this season, your holiday store. So shop Metro Monthly for all this and more.
Hi, my business is called Spellbound, and I make custom hand-stamped vintage books. I started this a couple of years ago. I was just trying to come up with just a Christmas gift for my family, something personal, and we always like to, make things for each other, and I couldn't really think of what I wanted to do or couldn't find what I wanted. And my mom always said, if you can't find it, make it. So I knew that I wanted to do these book stacks. I thought they were the neatest things. I have seen them around, but I wanted to do them my way. So I just started shopping for books. It's not the easiest to find, but I have visited some used bookstores. I actually went to some library sales and started to collect some books, and then I've just been making them. So I made them for Christmas for my family. A lot of the bundles I do with grandchildren's names. I did them for my parents and my in-laws with all of their grandchildren's names. And I made them for my brothers and my sister-in-laws. And then it just turned into something that they ended up wanting to give as gifts. So I just started making them for people. And it's just grown from there. They ask for all different kinds of things. I've done communions, baptisms, weddings, The wedding ones are always fun. I put a nice little white flower on them sometimes, make them special for weddings. I've done special quotes on them that people, like authors. I've done one with somebody who liked a special author, so we did something like that. So they really can be used for anything.
And how do they get a hold of you?
They can reach me at 330-770-9826. You can call or text me. They're $5 a book, and I just stack them in bundles. I can ship them, or if you live locally, I do porch pickup.
Thank you, Heather. That is a cool gift idea. All right, time now to check in with our boss lady. Right above me, you can't see it, is a ceiling fan. If you have one in the kitchen, boy, does it accumulate the gunk. So she has some secrets for us in today's household hints and hacks. All right, back here in Jamie's kitchen with another household hint and hack, and today...
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, it's very intimidating. Like you're just gonna pile drive me or something. We're talking about ceiling fans, especially the ones in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which seems like a good idea, but
It's a great idea.
They're really hard to clean.
They're gross.
Let's start with this, the part that goes around the light bulb, the globe.
Yeah, so they get really gross and grimy.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, right?
Can't help it.
So my first thing is I don't take them out when the lights are on.
Smart.
Because the bulbs are hot.
Yeah.
But I hate standing up here and trying to clean them, and I don't feel like you do a good enough job.
Yeah.
And so I take them out, and then I give them to Mike, and he puts them in the sink.
Right, with some dishwashing
Just
soap.
with some dish soap, and it takes, I let them soak in there with the hot water for a couple minutes, and come back and just scrub them up with even just the washcloth. It comes off really well, and let them dry and put them back up.
And then you're ready to go with these.
You can also, if they have, these have no etching, no anything specific, you can throw them in the dishwasher.
Oh, no kidding. I did not know that. All right, now we got to deal with these paddles.
Yeah, so these, you see my dust?
A little bit, yeah.
It's not, you can't just get it down with a duster.
Okay.
Because it's sticky.
Because it's
in
stuck.
the kitchen.
Right.
And so I make a mixture of, it's just half vinegar, half Dawn dish soap.
Okay.
That's all it is. And then it cuts the grease, so I spray it on here, and it'll take it right off.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you also have to get the top of the blade, Mike.
Which you may need a taller person.
Yes, or a bigger ladder.
One of the two. We're dealing with what we have. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's how it works. We'll do the underside then. How about that? Do you ever just spray it on with that, or do you always put it on the towel first?
I don't like to, because it's above my head too, it'll get in my eyes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so I've just learned to put the cleaners on the towels because then you can control how much gets on.
How often do you have to do this? Like if you're going to a house every other week, would you have to do this every other week?
So the first time I get in a house, it takes a lot more effort to get everything up to par. Because this is my fan, and it's gross. I didn't notice it. It's been a while. But then when I'm there, I can maintenance it, and probably every 3-4 months, I get back up there and really scrub it down. I always dust them, but about 3-4 months scrub them.
But if you're frying up bacon every Sunday.
Yeah, it might get dirty quicker.
Right, that's kind of how it goes. All right, if you would like to get a hold of super tall Jamie and the rest of the Boss Ladies crew, how can they do it?
You can call us at 330-507-3630, or you can find us on Facebook at Boss Ladies Cleaning.
All right, I'll get to work. This needs to go in the sink, right?
Needs to go in the sink.
Okay, another household hint and hack. And special thank you to the Boss Lady's husband, who's also a boss too. She doesn't just make all the calls around there. Great job from both of you. Thank you very much. All right, Lauren is getting ready to tell you what's next with one of our special guests.
Well, thank you, Michael. I am a fan of yours and Jamie's. You guys know that. All right, one of the businesses that are booming right now, if a real estate agent is probably around you, they're probably the most excited people in the world. Kelly Warren has a bit of an inside look as to how some of the real estate agents are feeling about finding people the perfect homes in a time when things are booming. Well, oftentimes that magic moment, it hits. And with Home Advantage and Kelly Warren Associates, it's their job to make sure you have that moment of magic when it comes to real estate. So Cal, welcome to my moment of magic, right?
Yes.
Oh goodness, her team showed us several houses as we were trying to figure out what exactly was going to be the right fit for us. And when you know, I think you know.
Yes, that's one of the best parts about the job, is just finding that house that somebody falls in love with. And some clients it's easy, some clients you can show them 1 or 2 houses and you have a clear vision of this is what they want and need, and you can go like, here's the house.
Just wave the magic wand of real estate and make everybody's dreams come true. But that has to be like, when you go to sleep at night, that has to be like one of the best feelings.
It is, because it's not like buying any other product, you know. I mean, you can buy a perfect computer or a perfect car, but I mean, life happens in your home. Like, it's so much more than just the box and the shelter. Like, it's the holidays, it's the birthdays, it's the Saturday nights all cozy next to the fireplace. Like it's the rest of your life, or that period of your life here.
Right. And so when you're the seller in a situation where you're putting your house on the market, I would imagine being open and, you know, flexible with the people that are wanting to fall in love with your property is imperative.
Yes. For sellers, you want to set the stage for that house to be the dream house for somebody else. So that's why sometimes we say declutter and depersonalize a little bit, because you know, it's been your dream home, but you want them to see it as their dream home. And you need to have, you know, clear walking spaces, and you need to have the availability to show it to them. You know, some people work afternoon shift and they need to see the house in the morning, and some people work all day and they need to see the house in the evening. So you need to be available that they can come in and see it, especially in a market like this when things are selling in a day or 2.
Things are going so quickly, and you're right. Like, that text message will come and you can say, you know, yes or no to the showing, and your advice to us was say yes.
I tell the sellers, it's annoying, but it'll be over quick. Like, just say yes, let them come, we'll be done soon.
It was very, very true. When you are, I have to say, like, a lot of people are thinking to themselves, well, I want to become a real estate agent. I want that feeling. What's your advice to people that are maybe looking at a career switch or career change? I mean, when you see a happy face.
It's great. I've been doing it for 20 years. I would do it all over again. So it's been everything that I've needed it to be every step of the way. And if you're thinking about getting into real estate, give me a call, because I'd love to walk you through that process too.
You are such a resource of information, and it was apparently very, very helpful for us to be able to fall in love with something. You showed us several that we knew weren't quite right, and then when the phone call came,
when you find the one, you find the one.
They are dream makers over there at Kelly Warren and Associates. The website's real easy, right?
kellysoldit.com.
And the phone number, you guys text right back.
Yep.
They really do. They're on it.
330-717-2689.
Happy fall. Happy almost winter.
Yay.
Give everybody a hug for me. I'll air hug you from here. Okay.
We'll do our social distance hugs.
Thank you, Kelly. And yes, that must be the greatest feeling in the whole world. And thank you for giving me that to our entire world. I'm so very grateful. Stay with us. More Valley Spotlight in just a moment, and another great gift idea, so you don't want to miss it.
Buda Vista Cafe, home of Uncle Nick's Greek fried chicken.
Sunrise Inn, home of award-winning pizza.
Weston, Maine. Come check out our poutine.
Mocha House Cafe and Eatery. The famous California cheesecake.
Charbonnet's Wine on the River, famous for our great wine and our charcuterie.
Jack's Steakhouse, famous for our cowboy ribeye.
Modern Methods, famous for our craft beer. Cheers to downtown Warren.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. I'm constantly asked by news sources how to best navigate today's real estate market. I call the brightest agents in the business to get their input. Hi, Kelly. What's going on in the Mahoney Valley area?
Hi, Barbara. The market in the Mahoning Valley has remained strong.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Sellers are enjoying the safety of the Guaranteed Sold program, and buyers and sellers love the 3D tour and the free moving truck.
Get the best advice from my friend Kelly Warren. Go to kellysoldit.com. Be safe and smart.
Hi, my name is Ashley Kermick, and my business is Paint by Design. You can find me on Facebook. It's just Paint by Design or Ashley Kermick. I am a statue painter. I started in this business about a year ago. I've been painting ever since I was little, doodling in catalogs, and this just fell into my lap and it's going great for me. They're great Christmas gifts to give for people. You can order from a catalog that I have. We have magazines that show different army guys, different mermaids, some Christmas and holiday stuff, cardinals, people love cardinals, and you can look through the catalog, you can pick what kind of statue you like, and I can have it painted for you any way you'd like. If you want a mermaid with blonde hair, I could do that. We have golfers. I chose a golfer that was Ohio State Buckeye fan golfer, and I painted him with the Ohio State Buckeye colors. But if you have like a Steelers colors that you like, or if you're a Browns fan, you can do that. I also have little gnomes for your garden. They're great gifts to give for Christmas. We have Bigfoots that go up to 6 feet tall that you can order from me also. So the little ones just can take me a few hours. They're anywhere between probably 25 and 40. But then we have the bigger ones, which they take me a few days. I spread it out like a bit like working a 9 to 5. I spread it out. So the bigger ones can be up to 4 foot tall usually, and they're very heavy. They're all cement, so they're safe to have outside, but you can also put them indoors as well. But they're very, very heavy, so that they're perfect for outdoor use. We have statues that are for family. We could do siblings. You could tell me if you want them to have blonde hair, blue eyes, brown eyes. And I also do this special thing with animals. So if you have a loved animal that passed away, or if you just have a dog or cat that you love, you can send me a picture and I can actually order the statue of the dog that you guys want and paint it to look exactly like your photo. My name again is Ashley Kermick, and you can reach me at 330-272-6920 or on Facebook, Paint by Design. You can private message, text, or call. Thank you.
What a great idea. Thank you so much. Another great gift idea, taking care of yourself as we prepare for 2021. And I had the opportunity to go take a visit at the Black Boxx. I know it sounds intimidating, but they make it so easy for you. They have spinning, they have CrossFit, they have yoga, they have everything for everyone. And the best part is they are like the beginning of a lot of these different types of training programs. Here's a look at the Black Boxx. Well, welcome and happy December. Welcome everybody to Black Boxx, and let me introduce you to Michael Pisa. This is his home away from home. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
You too. It's been a while.
I know, it's been too long, too long. And I don't know if you realize this, but it's also been a very long time since I've talked about CrossFit or anything fitness. So can you bear with me on all this?
Yes, we can.
First of all, it's an incredible facility out here in Niles. If people have never walked in the door, what's the first thing that you think people notice when they walk in?
How big and deep the facility is, and the amount of equipment and what we have to offer. And then once they start to get educated a little bit on the level of training that's in here, they realize that, how did I not know about this place?
Well, that's exactly how I felt, because sometimes, you walk into a gym and they have spinning, or sometimes you walk into a gym and they have CrossFit, or you walk into a yoga studio and they have yoga. Mm-hmm. You guys literally have all of that and a couple more that I didn't even mention. So give me the full rundown and how you've made this work, because there's a lot of people that it takes to make all of these wonderful activities, matter all at the same place.
Correct. Well, we've been in this business since the late 90s, mid 90s. And we were the first program to bring spinning into the state of Ohio, actually. The first, yes. Yes. We trained extensively when this first started with the originator, Johnny G, who started spinning in their education program, Mad Dog Athletics, which is the certification process that we've all gone through, and we've stayed very true to that. And we've also trained with them in the beginning on the Schwinn mountain bike racing team when there were only a handful of spinning facilities in the United States, let alone the world. So this is this concept of Black Boxx is one of the most prestigious and historic, and still to this day the most accurate of the original spinning concept that came about.
And when you say accurate, you guys have incorporated ways to make it even more accurate for people that are trying to keep an eye on their heart rate, what they're experiencing as they're in this room, which I have to admit, when you walk in, you feel like you're on a different planet.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you could do anything and you could like go as far as you possibly want to.
That was the whole premise of that, was to break the intimidation factor down so you can kind of isolate into yourself and then reach back out to extend to others. Spinning first came about to train dedicated to what's called Race Across America, RAM. And Johnny decided, I didn't want to leave my family, so I wanted to train for prolonged periods and be able to target heart rate specifics. And back then we really didn't get into what's called parameter training, how we can measure the wattage output of the human body and how consistent we can maintain certain energy outputs of the body and still fluctuate through different heart rate target zones. Basically, if you can't do it on a bike, outside on a road bike or mountain bike, we don't do it in here.
Wow.
So it's a beautiful crossover to that. And then over the years, just with staying in the business, we've gotten involved with an individual called named Dennis Eero, who runs our brand of Steel Town Athletics, which is our CrossFit end. And then we've even broadened that even more and gotten into bring HIIT training in, and we brought in Gina Chance. And she came in initially to pilot our yoga program, and she came from the yoga community and has a facility in Mineral Ridge called the Peaceful Warrior.
She is an impressive individual herself. So she educated me just briefly because I was like, I looked on the internet and I saw the HIIT class and there's 2 I's in it. So what does that stand for again?
High intensity interval training. So basically you go through a procedure where you're working in through not just the physical strengths, but cardiovascular wise of targeting certain cardiovascular through the regimen, recover, through the regimen, recover, through the regimen, recover. And going through what we're going through now in the world, a lot of individuals now, we're dealing with the psychological impacts of all this on individuals. Just the increase in obesity, the increase which leads to diabetes, the increase in alcoholism, a lot of drug addiction, drug use, where when you stay focused in on an athletic, active lifestyle, you can build a shield, we call a fortress, to that. And it's very important for our members to keep that community.
And you guys are doing it safely.
Yes.
You guys have a lot of space to socially distance in here. I know that there's a mask order. I see hand sanitizer everywhere I'm going, and I'm glad to see that. Hats off to you guys. Give everybody the information as to how to find you guys, where you're located, the phone number, the web address.
Youngstown Warren Road. We're at 5878 Youngstown Warren Road in Niles, Ohio. Our phone number is 330-979-4207. And our web address is info@blackboxsystems. Oh, that's my email address, I'm sorry. info@blackboxsystems.com. And you can find us at
you guys are on Facebook too.
www.blackboxsystems.com.
Yep.
And
a great
on
team
Facebook.
out here.
Yeah.
I just wish you guys the best and happy holidays.
Me too.
And it's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys
Thank
get
you
back
so
to
much.
work, okay? Don't make me do any box jumps, okay?
No.
Michael would love to see that, or Mike Case, but we're not doing that today, so sorry guys. And yes, I didn't do a box jump, Michael. I know, I'm very capable of doing it, but what a great team out there. We wish them all the success in the whole world. They are wonderful people. So Michael, take it away, okay?
All right, well, it's time for another episode of Perfectly Plated, and one of the best places to go to get a bite to eat is in Boardman, called the Springfield Grill. Now, I know a lot of you like to go there during the holiday season, so we thought this would be perfect. Plus, it's a great place to go and just get a gift card to give away for the holidays, because everybody really appreciates it. So let's take you out to Springfield Grill and check in with Lauren.
The atmosphere welcomes you immediately. The ambiance, the staff. The feeling that no matter who you are or what you feel like eating, they have it taken care of. That is the beauty of Springfield Grill, and its location is perfect to keep guests coming in the door.
Our owner, John McKinley, he's always picked restaurants that are kind of tucked back around hotels. And it kind of really carries you through in the slower months.
Thomas Smith started young.
Tuna tasting good?
And has created a career working for this restaurant group.
Been here about 17 years. I started off as a busboy, so I was in high school looking for a summer job, and it turned into me being general manager 17 years later.
From busboy to general manager, he has learned to walk the walk and talk the talk. And the ability to stay true to the things that make this place great has been a pillar to their success.
We've kind of found through trial and error over the years, not having the largest menu means you could do what you do very well and focus on that.
The core menu may not read like a novel, but this group of chefs has the ability to change with the season. And this year, fall feels a bit warmer thanks to the entire team.
You want to focus on seasonality, so whatever the season is, we're in the fall time now, so we're gonna see a lot of butternut squash raviolis, you're gonna see a lot of sage in the chicken dishes, the little bit heavier things that make dining in the fall so warm and comforting. He's like my dad.
And if you ever have a question as to what something tastes like, well, eating is believing, and their staff takes it seriously.
One of my favorite dishes is the chicken marsala. It's absolute favorite. It's my mother and father's favorite too. And then if I'm going toward a steak, ribeye is probably my favorite steak. And then the specials are kind of the where the chefs get to shine a little bit, and they could throw their creativity into everything, and it's just really a good environment. And then the servers get to try all the specials every night, so they could try them and sell it to the guests.
As your entree arrives, take note, Steel Light is there with you in ways that Thomas and his entire team are thankful for.
Just like if you're an artist, you have your canvas, the different plates are the background, the backdrop of what we're putting our dishes on, and different plates let the food fall differently, and it creates a different experience every time.
And sometimes, good food only takes a backseat to kindness.
Steel Light is a fantastic product, it never chips. And as far as their service as a company, it's second to none. They've gone above and beyond in every aspect of running a business and working with us that I could ever ask for. And they're extremely friendly. You call them, you get a real live person answers the phone, they ask you how you're doing, and then you get down to business and they take care of you. I mean, it's hard to find these days when you're calling any company.
Natalia's my camera person. She tells me when to go. All right, well, we will have more of Valley Spotlight and kind of wrap things up for you with a really cool story from a viewer that sent in the idea himself. Be right back.
Papa Canzonetta's peppers, recipe established in 1975. A family secret is now yours to share with the people who add spice to your life. Choose from mild and hot versions, plus our famous original blend too. They're the perfect punch for any dish, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've got the recipes to prove it. Just follow us on Facebook, order online at papacans.com and pick your peck. papacans.com, order 6 jars or more and qualify for free shipping. We like it hot. We're glad you do too.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy, and I wanted to know how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin. And that's where Salt Me was born.
Does it pay off to watch Valley Spotlight? You bet. Sometimes it's in the form of gifts. Sometimes you just get to be on TV. This one is one of those. And right now it's time for one more installment of people with famous names that aren't really famous.
The name game. Shirley.
We were watching together, and I'm like, you know what? I should just email them to see. My name is the same as his, and People might not know that.
Meet Neil Young, not the singer and guitar player, but an avid Valley Spotlight viewer and a prison guard from East Palestine.
Back when I was in college, every time I'd go get ID'd or something, everybody always said, "Sing me a song. Where's your guitar at?"
This Neil, spelled N-E-A-L, finally figured it out when he was in high school.
High school football. I kept being called Crazy Horse. I didn't know who Crazy Horse was. I asked my parents, and they're like, "Yeah, you're named after the singer Neil Young, and one of his songs or bands is Crazy Horse."
And so were the coaches calling you that,
yes,
or what?
The coaches were calling me that, and a couple of coaches, and it was every day.
Finally, he went to his mom and dad, who told him that's who he was named after.
My mom and dad listened to the Beatles and James Taylor, and they didn't really listen to Neil Young, but apparently they're big fans.
And eventually, Neil became a fan too. Do you like Neil Young's music?
Yes, I do.
What, do you have a favorite song?
Cinnamon Girl.
That's your favorite?
That's favorite. Actually, one guy calls me Cinnamon Girl.
Well, that's not that great.
No, but he's referencing Neil Young, so I can live with it.
The performer Neil Young is still around. In fact, he played in Pittsburgh not too long ago. But the Valley's Neil Young has never seen him in concert.
No, I've been to a lot of shows, but never Neil Young.
Is he your kind of music, or would you pick somebody else?
I'd pick somebody else.
Like what?
Heavy metal. All my friends, they know who he is.
Yeah?
They know the music. They listen to it quite a bit, and all his hippie music.
And if you're wondering, Neil Young is the singer's real name, and this Neil Young wouldn't change his name for the world.
Love my name.
Yeah?
Love it.
Why?
Wouldn't change a thing about it. You can never find me on Google.
Or I could always find you on Google.
You could find me, but I'm never the right one.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil, for letting us tell your story. If you have an idea of someone with a famous name, send it in. We'll get them on TV. All right, before we go, my retromercial is a thing I really wanted when I was little. It was called the Big Track. But then when I got it, it was so boring. I think I played with it one time, and I still feel bad about it because probably it was really expensive. But the commercial is so cool. So, Lauren, that's my retromercial for this week.
Well, you know, Michael, you can watch this on valleyspotlight.com, on our Roku channel, on Facebook, and right here on the WBCB. So we're grateful for all of that. But my favorite toy when I was a kid was Kerplunk. So we wish you guys a very merry holiday season and stay safe from Valley Spotlight.
Start with the sticks, like so, making a bed where the marbles go. You don't want those marbles, not at all. So pick a stick, but don't let them fall. Cause if it goes kerplunk, you're sunk.
Kerplunk from Tyco. It's Big Track, the computer-activated tracker and the automatic transporter. Your child sends Big Track off on a mission by programming in up to 16 commands. Like fire 3 laser blasts. Big Track stores your child's commands. To get out of a tricky spot. To complete the mission, Big Track rolls in, drops the payload, then heads for home base in another assignment. Big Track for your child from NB Electronics, transporter sold separately.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.